And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another video game review. Today, I am reviewing Bobble, released on the NES back in 1988. It got a sequel and everything, and from what I've read, it's gotten some pretty mixed reviews. It's a pretty classic game, though. A lot of people know about it. Big thing like that, but quite frankly, I never heard of it until we actually got the NES. And our good pal LikunMiffery really wanted to get this game for his mother, actually. And we finally found it. It's a pretty hard game to find. It took us a while to actually find it, but I don't know. We were able to get it going though, which was good. So, but I played a good amount of this game. Gave it a couple runs, and thoughts on it. Let's jump right into it, shall we? So I actually had no clue what Bobble was even about before playing the game. It's fun name to say, by the way. Bobble. It's pretty cool. I like it. But it's actually pretty similar to Pac-Man if you've never played it. If you've never played Bobble, at least. It's similar to Pac-Man. I guarantee that most, if not all of you watching have at least know what Pac-Man is about. If not played Pac-Man. A little bit different though. I mean, you progress from level to level, and you just gotta defeat some enemies, get their rewards, and do a few things. It's a lot. There's a lot more levels, and it's easier to progress levels than in Pac-Man. But the premise is not that much different, so it's pretty cool. But what I found is that sometimes, every time, I would always have to kill the enemies with the bubbles, right? But sometimes it wouldn't let me go to the next level until I had grabbed everything. But sometimes it would not let me grab everything. Sometimes it would kill stuff and then I have to just move on to the next level. Sometimes I wouldn't have even hit the pop one of the bubbles for the enemies, and it would have just given me, and it would have just let me go through. It was kind of hit or miss with that. And really, I was confused about the objective. I didn't really know the full objective until I got some other opinions about the game. So that's lovely. The enemies are weird too. I mean, Pac-Man, Pac-Man is weird too, I guess, when you really think about it. It's just been engraved into our minds that it's so normal, but it's this bee boo bee boo bee it's like that, eating ghosts and little pills, I think they are, and cherries that make them high. That's weird in itself. But then you throw in Bobble, you got this little dinosaur thing, frog, hop and jump and wee, and then it's these enemies they're different kinds of enemies. Some of them are ghosts, like in Pac-Man itself. Some of them are not ghosts. Some of them are different things. So there you go. Sometimes they're just anchors that don't move around at all. It's hard to tell sometimes which enemies will hurt you and which are actually enemies, which ones you can hit, which ones you can't. Sometimes you can hit something next level, you can't hit that thing. It's really kind of finicky and touchy, and I don't know if that's just because of the game, the copy that we have, or that's just an overarching thing about the game. Who knows? But it was hard to tell sometimes. Sometimes I also just randomly got more lives. I don't know how you do that though. Or was I seeing things and I actually just stuck with the 3 that you get to make a run at it. I don't know. It kind of just throws you in, was what I realized. The game kind of just throws you in, and you just do whatever you can do to try and make it pretty far in the game. But it's a fun experience though. I really enjoyed it. It's a very more lighthearted type game, and just a lot of fun to play. It's not super hard to learn either, contrary to what I might be saying in this review. But if you take a more critical look at it, that's where you get the points that I'm coming from. But it's a good game though. Not a top tier game, but it's a good game. I definitely enjoyed it. So there's not really else much to say about it, hence why this review is a little shorter than most. But there you go. So that's all I gotta say about Bobble. My final score, good 7 out of 10. I enjoyed the experience, and I definitely think I'll play again. And I would definitely recommend if you get the chance to play this game, you play it, because I think it's fun. But not like something you have to like super seek out for. If I had the choice between this and Pac-Man, I'd probably still choose Pac-Man. But Bubble Bobble wouldn't be too far behind. So, there you go. That's going to do this review, though, so stay tuned for other much more amazing content, including more game reviews. And if you've ever played Bubble Bobble, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. If you played Bubble Bobble 2, is it worth it? I've heard there's a second one. Maybe we'll get our hands on it. Maybe we won't. We'll see. But that's going to do it for this review. Again, until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.